Hello students, this is Dr. Padmaja, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In this video, we are going to discuss about a number of multiple choice questions in Python. So let us start with the session with the first question. Now, in the first question, there is given a list, okay, course is a list which contains the element 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we are appending another list into that. So that particular list contains the elements 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is our original list and we are appending another list to this. So if you will print the code, then what will be the output? So the options given as that, will it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or the list which you are appending will be appended as a nested list to the original list, or the answer either it will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is not at all related to this question, and the last one is also not related to this question. So out of these two options, which will be the correct option? So if you will see that we are appending not individual numbers, we are appending a list. So list within list, whenever you are doing, you are appending, then this will be the B will be the correct answer, that the list will be appended into the original list. Okay, so for this question, B will be the correct answer. Now let us move on to the next question. Now in this question, again there is a list containing 4 strings. First string is Harsh, second is Pratik, Bob and Dhruv. Okay, now you have been given to print A of 1 of -1, A of 2 of -2. What will be the result of this concatenation? So if I talk about the indexing of these 4 strings, then Harsh will be at index number 0, Pratik will be at index number 1, Bob will be at index number 2 and Dhruv will be at index number 3. Okay, so the first word, so this is the first word. So the first word is Pratik. So in this first word, if you will give the indexing, left to right it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right to left it is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. So in the question it is asked that in the first word, index of -1, which is nothing but K. So this is the, so K we are getting from Pratik. Similarly, A of 2 of -2 from the second word. So second word is Bob. Okay, index numbers are 0, 1, 2, -1, -2, -3. Now the -2, index number -2 from right to left. So this is O. So it is O. So if you will concatenate, this is K plus this is O. The characters K and O, it makes K. So the option number C is the correct answer for this question. Now let us move on to the third question. Now again third question is based on a list. So the list contains 5 characters A, B, C, D, E and print list of 10th index, that is 10 column. Okay, so starting index is given list of 10 colon, means, so this is the start index colon stop index. We write the indexing like this. So in this list, it is start index is given as 10, end index is not given. That means from the 10th character onwards till the end of the list. Okay, so if stop is not given, you have to assume that till the end of the list. So if you in the original list, A is at 0th index, B is at first index, C is at second index, third index and fourth index. So up to fourth index we have characters. After that we don't have the values in the list. But the question is given to print from the 10th index onwards. So what will be the answer? Will it be 10? No. Will it be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 up to this? No. Will it be the same original list? No. So what will be the answer? So what value is present at the 10th index onwards? So you will get the answer, you will get an empty list over here. Okay. So in Python, every data type or every data structure are dynamic in nature. So this at the 10th index, what value is there means you will get an empty list over here. Now let us move on to the next question. Now in the fourth question, they have used one anonymous function called lambda. Okay. So R and S are two functions. Okay. Lambda of Q. So where Q is the parameter, we are doing Q into 2, and in S is the function, anonymous function. So where Q into 3 you are doing. Okay. So how to execute or how to solve this problem? Now here the original value or the initial value of x is equal to 2. Now, whenever you are calling the function, x is equal to r of you are passing the value 2. So, this function will be called. So, r is the value that you are passing. So, r will be in your lambda function. It is 2 into 2. It is 4. Okay. So, the function returns the value 4, and so when the function returns the value, now x is updated with the value 4. So once the function is over, x is updated with the value 4. Now again, x is equal to s of x. So whenever you are calling the function s, then what is the value of x? The updated value. X was originally 2, but after calling this function, the value of x is updated to 4. So in this case, we are passing 4. Okay. So whenever you are passing 4, so it is s is equal to 4 into 3. So it is 12. So x is updated to 12. Okay. Now again you are calling the function x is equal to r of x. So what is the value of x? X is equal to, you have to give the updated value, which is nothing but 12. So if you will provide 12, so again it is computed as 12 into 2, which is nothing but 24. So the updated value for, if you will print the value of x, the updated value for x is 24. So the answer for this question will be 24. So let us move on to the next question. Now, this question is based on the logical gates and it is a if else statement. So let us see what is the original value of A. A is true, B is false, C is also false. Okay. Now, if else conditions are given, we have to check which condition is true, and based on that, what value will be printed for this program. Okay. Now, if not A or B. So, among this not and or, which is having more priority, not is having your first priority, and then second priority is for or. Okay, among these two, not and or, your not is having first priority. So, compute not of A. A is true, not of A is, this part is false. Or false or B is already false. So false or false becomes false for this if condition. So therefore, this printf one will not be executed. Okay. Now coming to the elif statement. In this again, not and or, all these three are given. All the three logical operators are given. So according to this, not will have first priority here, then and will have second priority, second highest priority, and then or will be the third highest priority. So according to this order, it will be executed. So let us compute from not of A. So A is true, not of A is false. Or okay, not of B. B is false, so not of B is true, and C is false. Okay, so in this second, all the not gates we have executed or we have computed. Now this part will be executed. Okay, true and false is false. So finally, false or false is false. So this gives you the answer false. Therefore, the second part, that is printing the value of 2, will not be executed. Now coming to the next. So we have started with this. Now we have come to this elif condition. In this elif condition, again, not of A is true, not of A is false. Or B is false. Or not of B is true and A is true. Okay, so first we have computed or we have executed the NOT gates and we have written like this. Then only AND and OR are left. So we will start with the AND gate. So true and true becomes true. Okay. Now false or false is false or true is true. Is true. So this particular if condition is true. If this if condition is true, then it is going to print the answer as 3. So our output will be 3. So it will not go to the else part anymore. So the output for this question will be 3. So 3 will be printed. So let us move on to the next question. Now, in this question, a small function is available called do this. Okay. And we are initially count value is 1 and we are calling this function. So when we are calling this function, it is going there and count is a global variable now because of global constant. It is a global variable. Now for I in 1, 2 and 3 which is a tuple, you have to do count is equal to count plus 1. So if you will do count is equal to count plus 1, then what will be the answer? Okay, the answer will be here every time count is incremented by 1. Okay, so the tuple is working as an iterative value. Okay, so first that means this loop is going to run for 3 times. So first time count is incremented by 1. So earlier count was 1. So it is 1 plus 1 becomes 2. Okay. Second time count is already 2 plus 1. It becomes 3. Third time count becomes 3 plus 1. It becomes 4. This loop is going to run 3 times. And every time count will be incremented by 1. As count is a global variable, when this function is over and there is a print statement to print the value of count, 4 will be printed as the answer. Okay, so the answer for this question is 4. So I hope this question and its solution is understood. Let us move on to the next question. Now, the next question is again on list. So A is a list containing 4 words. At 0th index we have Harsh, first index we have Pratik, second index we have Bob, and third index we have Dhruv. Okay. Now A of 1 of minus 1 in the first word. So Pratik is the first word. So indexing, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and minus 6. So which is there at minus 1? So K. So we got the answer as K. Now this is A of minus 1 of minus 1. So minus 1 means the last word because you know that this right to left indexing, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3 and this is minus 4. So minus 1 means we are talking about Dhruv. Okay. In that minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. In that minus 1. So which character is there? It is V. Okay. Now A of 1 of 1. So again 1 means we are talking about Pratik and 1 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the first index we have R. So KVR. So in Pratik 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the first index we have R. Now the last one is A of minus 1 of 1. So minus 1 means which word? We have to consider Dhruv. In this Dhruv we have index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and it is talking about the first index. So first index we have H. Okay. So these 4 characters we have to add it up. So here we have K plus V character, V plus R plus H. These 4 characters, if you add it up, it gives you the concatenation KVRH is the answer. So the answer for this question is the string KVRH. Now, let us move on to the next question. Now, in the next question, we have a list containing 1 to 8. Now, so let us write down the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. Now, in this, from 2 to 5, from 2 colon 5, so let me write down the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. From 2 to 5 means 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4 is replaced by 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay. 2 to 5 you have replaced with 11, 12, 13 and 14. Then what will be the output? The output will be an expanded list because with these 3 places 4 values are replaced. So the output will be 1, 2. Then 3, 4, 5 it will be replaced by 11, 12, 13 and 14. And then 6, 7, 8 will be as usual. So this 3 will be replaced by with this 4 values 11, 12, 13 and 14. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer will be the first one. Okay. So this is the way a particular piece or particular bit of or slice of a list can be replaced with some other value. So this is what that is going on. The second index to fifth index, second in 2 colon 5 means second, third and fourth. These 3 are replaced by these 4 values. So a list will be expanded by 1. So 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, then followed by 6, 7, 8. So this is the correct answer. A is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us understand a similar question. So again, the list is given as 1 to 8. So again, let me write 5, 6, 7 and 8. And the index numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now, again 2 to 5 means 2, 3, 4. This particular bit is replaced by only 11. Okay. So, here 3 values will be replaced by only 1 value. So, the list is going to be compressed. So, here we will get the output as 1, 2. Then this 3 is replaced by 11. Then you have 6, 7 and 8. So, this is a similar question to the earlier one. So, here the output will be 1, 2, 11, 6, 7, 8. So, among the answer A is the correct one. Okay. Now, so do not confuse that because there are 3 positions. Do not confuse that this will be replaced by 11, 11, 11 thrice. No. So, this is the wrong answer. Okay. And these 2 are not justified or not related to this question. So, among these 2, do not confuse that this particular bit or slice will be replaced by only 11. Okay. So, let us move on to the next question. Okay. Now, in this question, the name is given as tuple for the set. So, this is a set initially which is an empty set. Do not confuse with the name. Okay. Now, here for the set, for the index means the tuples are used as the index. So, the set contains 8, 10 and 12. So, the elements can be stored into a set like this also. So, tuple can be used as an index also. Okay. So, sorry, this is a dictionary. This is a dictionary. This is a dictionary and tuples can be used as an index to store the elements into a dictionary. Okay. So, what do you have to find it out? There is a variable called sum which is initially 0. So, for k in tuple, sum is equal to sum plus tuple of k. Okay. So, what is the first value which is nothing but 8. Okay. So, initially sum is equal to 0. So, sum will be your sum is equal to initially it was 0 plus 8, it becomes 8. Okay, second time it runs, so it becomes 8 plus 10, it becomes 18. Third time 18 plus 12 is 30. Okay. Now when this loop is over, the sum contains 30. But what is given to print? Print is given to print the length of the tuple. Okay. So plus the sum. So tuple is a dictionary over here. So what is the length? Length is 3 because 3 elements are there. Plus the value of sum, what you have computed is 30. So it becomes 33. So the answer to this question is 33. Answer is B. I hope it is understood. So let us move on to the next question. Okay. Now, in the next question, we have a tuple which contains originally 1, 2, 3, 4 as the values, and tuple dot append 5, 6, 7 is another tuple. 5, 6, 7 is another tuple. You want to append this tuple to the original tuple 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know that your the append operation is not defined. This append function is not defined for tuples. Okay. So this particular tuple 5, 6, 7 cannot be appended into the original tuple. So what you will get? You will get an error. Now, if you will try to go for a similar question, then originally my tuple is a list. My tuple is a list containing 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the list, append is a valid method. So what you are appending? We are appending a tuple to that. So originally the list was containing 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you have done a append operation, how it will look like? It will look like 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 5, 6, 7 is appended as a single value to that list. Okay. Now if you will find out what is the length of the tuple, then length of the tuple is 4 plus 1. It is 5. So length of this particular list is 5. So 5 will be your correct answer for this question. Now let us move on to the next question. Now in the next question, we have two tuples. First tuple containing the values 1, 2, 4 and 3. And the second tuple contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Please remember, it is 3, 4. Now, what we are doing, we are comparing the tuples using the less than operator. Okay. So, tuple 1, is it less than tuple 2? So, how comparison will take place? So, whenever it will compare your value by value. So, first, okay, so 1 is compared with 1, 2 is compared, then 4 is compared with 3. So, element by element, it will be compared one after the other. So, 4 is less than 3. No, false. So, it will give you the answer as false. Okay. Now, next question is, originally the tuple contains 1, 2, 3 and we want to print 2 into tuple. Then what will be the answer? So 2 into tuple, whenever you are doing, what will happen? The tuple will be printed 2 times. Okay. So it is a star is a repetition operator over here. Star is a repetition operator. So as it is a repetition operator, the tuple will be repeated twice. So the answer will be 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. Okay. Now, next question. Look at this. Tuple is equal to, tuple contains a single string called check into 3 times. Okay. Now, the tuple contains only a single string. One string it contains. So, if you are repeating that string 3 times, then what will happen? That string will be repeated 3 times. So, it will be check, check and check. If you will print the tuple, it will be check, check, check and check. So, out of these 3 answers, A is the correct answer for this. Okay. So, let us move on to the next question. Now, the next question is a little bit twist of the previous question. So, here, it contains a string. It contains a single string which is converted into a tuple. So, which is nothing but tuple conversion of this string. So, what will happen? what the tuple will contain after conversion? It will contain C, H, E, C, K. So the tuple, after converting the string into tuple, my tuple will look like this, which is multiplied 3 times. So if you will multiply 3 times, then each and individual character of check will be repeated thrice. So the answer will be the first one. CHECK, CHECK, CHECK. So check, check, check will be repeated thrice like this. So do not confuse. This is not the correct answer. This is not the correct answer. And also you won't find any error. Okay. Now next question. We move on to 70. Now what will be the answer for this question? So there is a tuple. One is a float value, one is a boolean value true false, 8, 1.001 and again another boolean value true. So initially value is equal to 0. For every value x in t, value is equal to value plus integer of x we have to do. Okay. So we have to take each and every value from the tuple, we have to convert into integer and then we have to add it to the value. So initially first time value is 0 plus integer of the first value, which is nothing but 2e to the power of minus 4. So this particular small value, you know that 2e to the power of minus 4 is nothing but 0.0002, which is a very small value. So if you will convert this into integer, it is a very small value you will get as 0. Okay. Now, in the next iteration, what is value again? Value is updated to 0 only plus integer of true. Now, true is a boolean value. So, it is 1. So, 0 plus 1 becomes 1. Now, in the third iteration, value is updated to 1 plus integer of false. False is a boolean value which is 0. So, it is 1 plus 0. It is again 1. Okay. In the fourth iteration, already value is 1 plus your integer of 8 is 8 only, which is nothing but 9. Now, in the fifth iteration, value is equal to 9 plus your integer of 1.001, which is nothing but 1 only. So, 9 plus 1 becomes 10. In the sixth iteration, 10 plus your integer of true. True is a boolean value which is 1. So, 10 plus 1, it becomes 11. So, finally, when the loop is over, the value is updated to 11. Now, once the loop is over, print the value which is nothing but 11. So, 11 is the correct answer. So, remaining are the false answers. I hope this question is understood. Now, let us move on to the next question. So, here L is a list containing 3, 1, 2 and 4 and T is a tuple which contains A, 1 character, okay, 2 and 3. Now, L dot sort, whenever you are sorting this particular list, what will be the output? The output becomes, it will be sorted. So, it will look like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, initially counter is equal to 0 for every x in T. Okay. So, T contains 4 values. This loop is going to run 4 times. Okay. L of counter. L of counter. What is the value of counter? Counter is initially 0. So, it is L of 0 is equal to L of 0 plus ORD of x. Okay. So, what is the value of L of 0? At 0th index, we have 0, 1, 2 and 3. At 0th index, we have 1. So, it is 1 plus ORD of x. ORD of x is how much? X is containing A. Okay. A is nothing but 65. So, it is 65. 65 plus 1 is it is 66. Okay. Now counter is equal to counter plus 1. Counter becomes 1. Right. So, now the list contains, at the 0th index, it contains now 66. Now, L of 1 we are going to compute. L of 1 is nothing but L of 1 plus ORD of X. Okay. L of 1 contains how much? It contains 2. 2 plus ORD of X. X is how much? 1. So character 1. Character 1 means 48, 49. So 49 plus 2, it becomes 51. So list is updated for the second value as 51. Now L of 2 you have to count. L of 2 is L of 2 plus ORD of X. Now what is the value of L of 2? L of 2 is 3 plus ORD of X is 2. So 48 is character 0, 49 is character 1, 50 is character 2. So it is 50. So it becomes 53. Okay. Now list is updated to 53. Now L of 3. So L of 3 is L of 3 plus ORD of X. So which is nothing but L of 3 is how much? L of 3 is 4. So it is L of 3 is 4 plus ORD of X. X is which value? It is 3. So 3 is nothing but your 51. So it is 51 plus 4. It becomes 55. So the list is updated with 55. So finally, this is the list that you are going to get. So whenever this loop is over, it is telling you to print the list. So what the list contains? Originally it was containing 3, 1, 2, 4. But later on it was updated with 66, 51, 53 and 55. So the first answer is correct. Now let us move on to the next question. Now in the next question, we have a list containing 1, 2, 3, 4. We have another list T containing 6, 7, 8 and 9. So for I in the range of length of L is 4. So this range of 4, that means the loop will run for 0, 1, 2 and 3. 4 times. Okay, right. For L of I is equal to first time 0. So L of I is 0. L of 0 modulus 2. Is it equal to 0? What L of 0 contains? At the 0th index, this is 0th index, first, second and third. At the 0th index, it contains 1. 1 modulus 2 is equal to 0? No. Okay. So it comes to the else part. Okay. In the else part, so T of I is equal to L of I plus T of I. So what is the value at ith index in L and T list that will be added? So L of 0 is how much? 1 plus T of 0 contains your 6. So it becomes 7. Right. Now next time I becomes 1. So L of 1 modulus 2. L of 1 is how much? L of 1 is 2. 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0? Yes. Okay. So if it is yes, then L of I will be updated with L of I plus T of I. Okay. So here T of I is updated with 7. So T of I is updated with first value is updated with 7. Okay. So L of I is updated in the second time. So L of I is equal to 1. So which is nothing but 2 plus T of I. T of I is 7. So it is updated to 9. Okay. Third time L of 2 modulus 2. L of 2 contains 3. 3 modulus 2 is equal to 0. No. So then it comes to T of I. So T of I equal to L of I plus T of I. So what is there at the second place? T of 2. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So T of I, L of I. So what is the value of L of I? 2. 2 is nothing but 3 plus T of I. T of I is your 8. So 8, 3, it is 11. So 7 is as usual and third place is replaced with 11. Okay. Now fourth time. Whenever we are doing fourth time, last time. So I value is, so this is for I is equal to 0. Okay. This is for I is equal to 1. This is for I is equal to 2. And now I is equal to 3 we have to run. For I is equal to 3, L of 3 modulus 2. What is L of 3? L of 3 contains 4. 4 modulus 2 is equal to 0? Yes. Then L of I is only updated. So L of I is equal to L of I plus T of I. Right? Now L of 3. L of 3 contains 4 plus L of T of 3. T of 3 contains 9. So 4 plus 9, it becomes 13. Okay. So in this loop, 2 times L is updated and 2 times T is updated. So L is updated for your odd positions, and if for even position T is updated. But what is given to print? Print the final content or values which is available in T. So which is nothing but 7, 7, 11, and this is 9, because fourth time there is no change to L, there is no change to T. So it is 7, 7, 11, and 9. So out of this answers, this 7, 7, 11, 9, which is nothing but the answer C is correct. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next question. This is a very interesting question where what is the output of the following? So, a list is formed by taking none into 10 times. Now, in Python, none is a valid data type which is neither 0, okay, nor empty value. So, none is a valid data type. So, if you will create a list with none, none, none 10 times, and if you will print what is the length of L, then it is 10. Because 10 times, because repetition is done, the list contains 10 times none after repetition. So length of the list will be 10 only. So the output will be 10. So do not confuse. There is no syntactical error or key error. So none is a valid data type. Okay. It is neither 0 nor empty. It is a valid data type. So here this none will be repeated 10 times. Therefore, the list is expanded with 10 times none as values. So the length of the list will be 10 only. In this video, we have discussed some of the important multiple choice questions in Python. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.